my god. There we go.
Okay. Are we like ant and deck?
Do you think? Have to be on a particular side.
Have we got sides? Right. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul and this is Rebecca, and forgive us if we don't look at the camera the whole time, because you join us on day one of our Scottish adventure, having just driven 400 miles from down south, and actually 300 miles the day before from Cornwall. We are now in Scotland, as I say, day one. Today is the first of a few videos we'll be doing, which is our trip to Loch Skerrow, which we think is the most remote station in the UK, disused station in the UK, other than that on a main line that's still in existence. Hold on, we're stuck. Right, we think we've done probably half a kilometre maybe. We started at, oh my god, it's not gnats, they're flies, look at them.
I'm sinking.
Right, well if it gets any worse we just have to turn back, Rebecca.
Please do not approach the trees without climb on timbers. No unauthorised persons allowed beyond this point.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, we think we did about half a kilometre from the Big Water of Fleet Viaduct, Big Water of Fleet Viaduct, and we headed east towards Loch Skerrow, because I think it's at Visit Scotland says you can walk from the viaduct to Loch Skerrow from either direction. So we did. However, we've just approached a sign, and we shall show you, which says Forest Operations.
Oh, look out for these signs around the forest. My fault. This is just saying about forest operations. If you see that sign, don't do it.
Right, I thought you said this was a sign saying don't do it.
I read the bottom bit, you see.
Right, so we can walk on. We can walk on, this is good news. Right, as I say, we've done half a kilometre of 4 kilometres, and that wasn't the easiest kilometre, mainly because of the, well, vegetation is one problem, but not a big problem, mainly because of the moisture underfoot on the track bed, because we are on the track bed. Whether we can get much further, we don't know, because I'm not convinced we can.
I think it's just going to get wet.
Because this here is all water.
Yeah. I think we'll go back the other way.
Okay. Okay. So 500 metres, maybe 700 metres in, and it's impassable. Completely impassable. So the plan now is to get back along the pathway towards the viaduct and see if we can look if there is another way. We know there is another way, because you can come from the west side, the east side of the railway, Dumfries end rather than the Port Patrick end. However, whether we've got time or not to try and find that route today is another question. So we've learned that the flies, because there's a lot of flies, not gnats, flies, don't like the cover of trees, which is a bit of a respite for us. Okay, back on the viaduct. On the plus side, it is a very beautiful day.
It is gorgeous.
So, yeah, plan B, come back to you shortly. Anyway, so we will now try, despite the fact it's 2:30 in the afternoon, we are going to try from the eastern side of Loch Skerrow, which is a place called Mossdale. So if we can find somewhere to park in Mossdale, and think it's only 4 kilometres. I say only 4 kilometres. So let's say sort of 2.5 miles. So if at a good pace, we might be able to do that in maybe half an hour, perhaps. Oh yes! Right, dry underfoot. Part 2, by the way, of Loch Skerrow. This time from the extremely hard surface that is clearly the old track bed. So we're now approaching Loch Skerrow, not approaching Loch Skerrow, we're about 3 miles from Loch Skerrow, but we are
on the right track.
Yes.
You did that.
Yeah, it is. Lame.
Bad joke.
So Mossdale, just back there where we parked the car, which is great because we're doing quite a pace, as you can tell by our out of breathness. Yep. So I don't know how much of the history we covered last time that we learned in the last day. However, this railway was built in 1865 and connected Dumfries to Port Patrick and then later added to Stranraer. Closed in 85 years time, 1950, obviously way before Beeching.
Due to the buses.
Due to the buses, is that what you mean?
Coming from Stranraer and the trains were.
Okay. So we are heading for Loch Skerrow, which is on our list, possibly at the top of the UK's most remote disused stations. And we originally thought it was 4 kilometres from the nearest main road, i.e. where we parked, or back at the viaduct. However, according to that map we just saw there in the nature reserve we parked at, it's actually a 4-mile walk from here. So it's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're trying to keep a reasonable. How far do you reckon we done?
At least 0.31 kilometres.
Have some of that. 0.31.
Yep.
Yeah, we're rocking this 8-mile walk. This is very beautiful, isn't it? I love cuttings like this. This reminds me a bit of the Peak District that we did. Okay, just to give this some context, last week and up to yesterday we were on holiday with the kids in Cornwall, 80% of the kids. So yesterday we drove home 200 miles, which was should have been around about 4 hours. So we stopped off on the way, a little place for the kids, and we got to Exeter, and we had, what we didn't realise, but we had a further 4.5 hours from Exeter. So yesterday's 4-hour journey turned into nearly 7 hours. With the kids, yeah. And then this morning we got up at about 5:30. We got up at 5, didn't we?
Yep.
And about 5:30, 6 started the 383-mile journey up to here. So there's context. So if we look a little bit tired, forgive us. If we're puffing and panting, that's probably nothing to do with the mod, it's just because we're unfit. Onwards to Loch Skerrow. Are we even pronouncing it right? Skerrow. I'm terrible at pronouncing it. Can't even pronounce. I'm terrible at pronunciation of words and places.
Actually, yeah, more so.
Yeah, not words, places. Yeah.
I think it's different people pronounce different places differently.
Yeah, true, but you don't want to sort of insult anybody.
Yeah, true.
We should have done a bit of research and worked out how to do it phonetically. Is that right?
Yes.
Anyway, I'm going to go with Skerrow, Loch Skerrow, despite the fact I probably haven't been saying that. I apologise now to anybody that I may have offended for lack of research. Loch Skerrow. Apologies. Loch Skerrow. I think I can see a platform there.
Just here.
Oh, hello. Right here instead. Oh, happy days.
We'll give it away.
Happy days. Ladies and gentlemen, what a welcome sight that is. This is amazing. Wow. Because here's one platform here, which is on the east side, and right over here is another very short, or what remains of a very short platform.
We've got the water from here.
Yeah, right underneath us here. Right, yeah, that'd fill up a tank pretty quick, wouldn't it? Wow, what do you reckon?
It was worth it, I'll give you that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's get the drone up and see what we can see from above. I think it's going to be a tad windy, but we'll give it a go. That was Loch Skerrow, 6.5k, much more than we thought from the nearest main road, Skerrow Halt, and it was an utter joy in terms of the scenery, location. So we shall probably call that a day for now. Should we call that a day?
I think we should do.
We'll call that a day.
Yep.
If anyone has any other information on Loch Skerrow, any stories, any random bits and pieces that would make
Historical info.
Yeah, for interest, we'd love to see them, because it's all well and good us sort of driving up and doing a little bit of ad hoc research, Wikipedia and Visit Scotland and things like that, but we're not really doing it justice. So if anyone else has any further links they would like to be added into the description, we'd be very, very keen to add them, and make for perhaps a better presentation than we could do justice to. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed it, there'll be more to come. Tomorrow we're off to Riccarton Junction, which is a little bit further east than where we are now. But please do like and subscribe and leave comments, because we'd love to hear what you think of our videos and if you like what we're doing. Is there something else?
Notification bell.
Notification bell, obviously the notification bell, because then you get to see when we've done videos, and you get to see when you get a notification when we've done videos. Anyway, I'll stop waffling, perhaps give you a little bit more scenery and stuff, and we shall see you very soon.
Ta-da!
It's a wrap!